us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Outright, Smith-Njigba has it. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. They'll run here with Walker. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Track at 60. Ready. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Now they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Have the 60. Have the 60. Ready.
They'll run with Walker. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. The motion man is Nakua. They'll go play action with Young. That's called in on the left by Nakua. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Rams. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. Hut, hut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the try here for the point out. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
They send the tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw for Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get this up to the 30, about a yard or so short of the 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Here's the punter now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Panther 11, Go.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against a perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
60 Maverick. Set go.
Charbonnet going to try to pull his way in.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Let's give this defensive unit a lot of credit. They come out thinking they're going to defend a field goal try, and next thing you know, they're defending the fake. But they were all in the right position. They were all executing their responsibilities. They don't fall for anything, and what was once a good drive has now come to an end.
Young to throw on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Man in motion here is Tucker.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Mustang 19. Set up. Hey, smash.
They'll motion over Metcalf.
Tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Motion man is Rice. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Seahawks scoop it up.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Man in motion here is Tucker.
Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates. Set up.
Over the middle. Smith and Jigba with the grab.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Let's go. Go.
Now, faking the give. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to throw. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. He is in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set up. Set go.
Throwing now from the gun. That one taken in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Seattle. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stay on the ground with Corum. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Young. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They put Wilson in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down is Young. Right side, complete to Nakua. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
18, run. Dragon 60.
From the gun, it's Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Cowboy
A
8.
gain of 13 yards.
60 by 6. 60
First down,
by 6.
Rams.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Young. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Big alert.
They put Wilson in motion.
79 Bronco. Ready.
On 4th down, Young. That is caught, back corner of the end zone. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Rams.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready. 70 range. 70 range. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Take team. Pioneer. Warrior 70. Go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
31. Rams 7.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Young to throw on 1st and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Room to run past midfield. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Young to throw on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A 2nd down throw for Young. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it just past their 25.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days. And I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly, because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Rams are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Young to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
That one caught by Wilson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. They'll run the toss to Cora. Good blocking to the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Blake Cora. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Once again, it's Walker. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Has a man open. That's Smith and Jigba. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors 70. Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Young. And more of the same. Another interception. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd and 10, it's Young. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. That's into the hands of Corum. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Here we go. 70 range, 70 range. Get up.
They'll go. Young. That is hauled in at the 5. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now it is 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They put Wilson in motion. Back to throw. Young. It is brought in the end zone. Blake Coro. Touchdown, Rams. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set, go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take.
Their own 26-yard
On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A pickup of 44 yards. Young to throw on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Here we go, set.
Little play action with Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play and see if they can keep points off the board.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. And up. 3.
They put Wilson in motion. Out of the shotgun, Young. That finds Nakua along the sideline. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They put Wilson in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Young to throw on 1st down. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
First down, Rams.
Ready, break. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
On 1st down is Young. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own. This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up, and until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Running forward is Quorum. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Look wide, get this one complete, and this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now Bright Smith and Jigba has it.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and
this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return is Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Young to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw, Young. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Come 19! Come 19! 19 Lion! Go!
Now Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On second down, Young. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win.